Most people are Friday or Saturday or maybe Sunday people. And I get that. And to be honest, for a long time, I myself was a Saturday person. You don't have school the day before, or you don't have school that day, you don't have school the next day. It's kind of the best of both worlds. But since I started the vlog, since I started the podcast, since I started my production company, weekends aren't really a thing. In fact, in a lot of ways, my weekends are full of more work than my weekdays because I have to. It's basically, those are catch-up days. Those are the days that I catch up on all the things that I couldn't do during the week. But for some reason, Wednesdays have recently become my favorite day. And I don't know why. I have two classes today. I have class from 1 to 2, and then I have class from 6 to 8:30. And again, I don't like having class that late at night, but it is what it is. And ironically enough, I guess maybe this is not irony, but it's even my least favorite class. And it's not that I dislike the class, it's just of all my classes, it's the one I like the least. And yet, despite that I have my least favorite class on Wednesdays, I have class on Wednesdays, I still have work to get done. Wednesdays have become my favorite day because, with Mondays, there's just all anxiety of the week, and Tuesdays just so freaking busy. I think Wednesday's like that day where I can just kind of relax. I'm so anxious Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wednesday's kind of the day where everything's stretched out, the longest amount of time before things are due. And so I've become a Wednesday person. I think more people should, especially people who have to work on Wednesday. I think Wednesdays are absolutely lovely, and I am going to continue fighting for the greatness that is Wednesdays. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't been outside in 4-ish days. Other than walking to my car or walking outside to pick up Sophia, I haven't spent almost any time outside. Even though it has been beautiful and sunny and warm, I've spent almost no time outside. So I should really try to change that today. I should really spend some time outside. And I'm saying this on the vlog, so I'll try to do it. But part of me knows that I get so caught up in doing work. I get so excited about this vlog and the podcast and the production company, and there's just all of these amazing things going on right now that sometimes I can get trapped inside. I think back to when I was in quarantine. We'd go weeks without leaving the house, and I was probably the only person in the world who was like, yeah, that's fine. If you if you tried to explain my meanness to someone else, it would sound like I have agoraphobia. I don't fear leaving the house. I love leaving the house. I love traveling. I love being outside. It's so easy to just hide indoors and just focus on this work that I miss it. I'm missing life in a real way, which isn't great. So I'm gonna try to go outside today, but we'll see. So there's been a bit of a complication with one of my clients for the production company. It looks like we are moving in two different directions, and so we're trying to overlap so we can go in that same direction again. And it's hard because you put all this work and time into it, and then you have to change gears. It can be disheartening sometimes because you think everything's going right the way you want it, and then now you gotta go in a completely different direction. It's fine. I just sometimes think that people expect a certain kind of thing and they get a different kind of thing, and when those two things don't meet, it can be a quizzical process. And I guess my frustration lies because I feel like I failed. As someone who has worked, on these projects with really just me and my business partner Andrew, and as the co-founder of the company, it feels like I screwed up. I screwed over my business partner. I screwed over my client. I screwed over my employees. It's just a pretty sucky feeling. So maybe going outside will make me feel less that way. So, due to the stress of the client that and having conversations with and a disagreement about different things, I came outside to take a walk. It's the first time I've been outside in a while, and it's really nice out. It's nice to be in the sun. It just kind of calms you down. And I ended up calling my mom and texting my business partner and just kind of complaining about it, just to complain about it. And I want to be very clear, this isn't anyone's fault. Well, I mean, if it's anyone's fault, it's my fault. It's definitely not my business partner's fault. It's definitely not my employee's fault. It's definitely not the client's fault. It was just confusion, I guess, on what we should be doing and how we should go about that. And that's no one's fault but my own. And it's frustrating. So I hope that going on this walk will kind of relieve that a bit, you know. And I can already feel I've only been walking out here for a couple of minutes, but just the sun shining, and it just kind of, I get so obsessed with this little thing, and sometimes you just have to let go, and I'm not good at that. I mean, even when I'm walking, I'm still recording this, and I brought my headphones so I could listen to a book for class, but I'm working on letting go, and this is one of those moments where, yeah, it's not what everyone wanted, but that's how it goes. And you know, whatever happens with this client, that's what happens, and it's fine. It's just, it is how it is. And even if in the end, you know, the client and I don't end up seeing eye to eye and we end up parting ways, I know what Jimmy's gonna say. He's gonna say, oh, well, it was a wonderful learning experience, which is true. It is true. It's just, I've been having learning experiences for 6 years. I've been doing work for free for years. You know, someone the other day asked me, you know, how'd you get started in this? How'd you start your production company? I said, well, I fumbled into it, yeah, but I've also been doing this for 6 years. I've been working for free for years and just constant rejection and constantly just doing the same thing over and over. And it was fine when I was doing that for free when I was 18, when I was 19, when I was 21, when I was 22, when I was 23. Even now that I'm 24, it's just, I'm tired of working for free. I'm tired of doing all this work for nothing. You know, this fact that it just bothers me that, I guess what bothers me about clients like these is I feel like and this is not their fault, but I feel like I still have to prove myself to them. And I'm tired of trying to prove myself to them. You know, I'm either good enough or not. I don't care either way. I'm tired of proving myself. I'm tired of it. So I'm trying, although perhaps not very successfully, to let go. To not constantly be trying to prove myself, because I'm always proving myself to the world. When I'm in class, when I'm writing papers, when I'm working at the production company, with this vlog, with the podcast, I'm always to prove that I'm good enough. And I know that's not healthy, and it doesn't help that I invest so much into it. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to be rewarded for my work, and it's frustrating that, like, I'm on the cusp. You know, I'm starting to be with one of my clients. We have a really good relationship. Actually, two of my clients. But some of the other clients, because I have, you know, a couple in the fire, so 5 or 6 clients, it's still improving ground, which is, it's frustrating, because I've already put in all this work, and to feel like I have to do it all over again isn't the most fun thing in the world. But I guess I can continue to do it for a while, but I don't know how much longer I can do this. I spent the last 2 hours not doing schoolwork like I probably should, but focusing on the client and just trying to get the work the way they want it to be. And I hope it's good. It's just, it's nerve-wracking because I'm still new to this industry, and so there are certain things that I think I should have done that I didn't do, and you can't really move past that, and, you know, just try and get away. But I finished what I'm going to finish, and I basically said, look, this is it. You know, I'll do this for this project, and until things move forward, I'm going to stop focusing on it. So I'm learning to let go. But I do have night class, which sucks. honestly. It's just sitting around all day waiting for class isn't the most fun thing in the world, nor is having class until 8:30 at night. It's just brain's so tired. I've been up for, at this point 10 plus hours, and by the time class starts, it's almost been a full day of nothing but work, and I guess this vlog and podcast, but even those things are kind of work too, so it's just, oh, it sucks, but it is what it is, so, I guess it's better than having night class 5 days a week.